Well, they know what they must do this evening. Destiny in their hands. 3 points to guarantee a place on the knockout stages. And it's live here on EA TV. And I must say, this stadium falls in the must-visit category for any football fan, should the chance come his or her way. Anfield is the venue. I'm Derek Ray, joined in the commentary box by Lee Dixon, and a big opportunity on hand for Liverpool to stamp their ticket for the Champions League knockout phase. It is Liverpool up against Napoli.
Well, Liverpool find themselves in a very precarious position. Their Champions League campaign could end tonight. Very important they focus on their performance. I would be surprised, though, at the final whistle if they hadn't progressed.
Starting lineup for Liverpool. The highly rated Brazilian Alisson begins between the posts. Virgil van Dijk plays with Joe Gomez in the fullback positions. And the job of lone striker in this game goes to Mohamed Salah. And a glance at the Napoli side. David Ospina, the Colombian, is the goalkeeper. Kalidou Koulibaly plays alongside Kostas Manolas in central defence. Fabian plays alongside Alan in central midfield. And up front, it's a man with a genuine nose for goal, Arkadiusz Milik. And this Champions League group stage contest commences. Liverpool have given it away. Husay, an authoritative challenge. He could pick out a teammate. Well, he put the cross into the right place, but no one able to finish it off. But a glance at the table confirms that the home side are not really in the position they would ideally want to be in. It's pretty critical, Lee, if they have designs on progressing.
Yeah, that's right. You want your fate in your own hands. 3 points should see them through, whatever happens in the other games.
Robertson. Well, he has to be regarded always as a dangerous opponent, but what should we expect to see from him in this game, Lee?
Well, every defender goes into the game not wanting 3 goals in 3 games to be the player you're playing against, and that's the case today.
Top-notch tackle. Useful looking ball. And he could cash in. Mane! And that was a heaven-sent opportunity to take the lead so early.
First goal is so important, Derek. Sometimes you're not ready. Well, you really must be ready this early in the game.
Fabinho now. And news of a goal in one of the other matches. Over to Alan McInally.
It's a goal for the home team.
And on the back of that particular challenge, will the referee let the matter rest there? Referees like to manage the game just as much as players do, but today it is an early yellow card, and we'll see what effect that has on the match.
Well, it'll have a big effect, especially on the player, and also the defenders around that player that's been booked earlier in the game, because they now know he's walking a tightrope.
Apologies to Alan McInally for having to cut him off. To recap, the home side were able to find the net in that game, and their lead stands at 1-0 presently. Now, what can Liverpool do with this advantageous situation? It's Splendid tackle and a throw-in coming up. Well, possession lost, intercepted. Hisai. Firmino. Intelligent threaded pass here. Salah! And Liverpool squander the chance to make it 1-0.
And how many more chances will they get to break the deadlock? I'm not sure.
Well, they did have the ball, but not anymore. Playing with purpose and control. And in it goes! A goal with the potential to get them through to the knockout stages.
Wow, there was pressure before the goal because they were trying to get one. Now they've got it, they've got a different kind of pressure. Can they keep hold of this? Well, we're going to see the replay here. You can't head the ball in the net if you don't get any crosses in. The crosses are coming in thick and fast, and that was a beauty. That made the goal. Well, the manager knows the importance of that goal. He also knows that you're at your most vulnerable just after you've scored.
Underway once more. Liverpool have the lead. Henderson has it. Liverpool obsessed with finding a forward gear. Now, what can they do from this position? And now Zielinski. Zielinski. And this is Gulam. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that pass. Well, I'm hearing there's been a goal in one of the other games. Alan McInally can fill us in.
It's a goal for the visitors. 28 minutes played, 1-1.
Thank you, Alan McInally. Really a very poor ball. And he takes it on. Always going to be the goalkeeper's ball. Lorenzo Insigne. Zielinski. And breaking at pace with menace. Nothing wrong with that idea. In it goes! A goal that adversely affects the prospects of progressing. Now they must go to work.
Wow, well, if you sit back, that's what can happen. They invited the pressure on. Football can change so quickly. Now they need a goal, and they need one quickly. Well, let's just look at this again. A counter-attack goal on the break, and how good they are at it. They have pace, they have intelligence to exploit the space, and they did it to perfection. Well, Liverpool's certainly enjoying the lion's share of possession, but they need to turn that possession into creating more chances. The forwards have been vacant today, they really have. Midfield not good enough as well. The fans are expecting a lot more from this team.
Let's see about the cross. And that's gone out of play for what will be a goal kick. And now Hisai. Fabian. And threading it forward. Into the middle, Callejon. Read it superbly to take back possession. Sustained pressure and they have the ball now. Fabian. Fabinho now. Now this might pay dividends. And he might be through here. It's got to be. And in it goes! A goal with the potential to get them through to the knockout stages.
Wow, there was pressure before the goal because they were trying to get one. Now they've got it, they've got a different kind of pressure. Can they keep hold of this? Well, my initial opinion was to blame the goalkeeper, but here we get a better angle of it. Absolutely nothing they can do. A huge deflection, keeper no chance.
The scoreline doesn't favour Napoli. Let's find out about their attack now.
Number 11, Mohamed Salah.
The referee's verdict is 3 additional minutes.
The fourth official has indicated there will be a minimum of 3 minutes of added time.
And here's Alan. Hisai. Fabian. Arkadiusz Milik. A really top-notch piece of defending. Half-time here, Lee. And here's the good news for them. As things stand, they're on course to progress to the knockout phase.
Well, this is where the coach, the manager, earns his money, because he's got to sit down, just talk to the players, keep them calm, don't change anything, everything's going fine. Last thing you can do is ruffle the players up and change the game plan in the second half.
Underway then in the second half of this Champions League group stage confrontation. And now Hisai. Fabian. Manolas. And now Zielinski. Lorenzo Insigne. And this is Gulam. Zielinski. Beautifully timed. Beautifully weighted ball, getting forward. He'll be breathing a sigh of relief. Ball one. He's played it out over the touchline, so a throw-in to restart things. They've decided that now is the time to go to the bench. Well, that's how to do it, inside your own penalty area. Well, he often grabs the headlines, and Mo Salah has been a big part of the story so far, Lee.
Well, his manager will be delighted with him. He's been spot on in this game, hasn't he? Energy, imagination, desire, and a steely determination.
Wijnaldum. In towards Salah. And it's in for Liverpool. Is there a way back for the opposition now?
Well, sometimes goals happen on the training ground before the game. I'm sure they practiced this. Great movement, great cross, perfect goal.
Let's have another view of that goal. So there it is, 3-1 the current scoreline here.
Number 11, Mohamed Salah.
And now Hisai. Callejon here. Well, someone has found the net in one of the other games. Here's Alan McInally to tell us more.
It's a second goal for the visitors. 58 minutes played, 2-1.
Cheers again, Alan. Merton! Well, last line of defence, literally. Fabian. An authoritative challenge. Just straying offside. Van Dijk. Fabinho now. Not a good pass. Gulam. And now Zielinski. Beautifully disguised ball. Mertens. Unable to find the back of the net, and still a lot of work ahead of them here.
Well, he'd probably surprised if he scored from there, but it is worth an effort.
Number 12, Joe Gomez. Coming onto the pitch, number 32, Joel Matip.
Matip. Alexander-Arnold has it. Well, we can now go to Alan McInally for news of a goal elsewhere. Alan?
It's a third goal for the visitors. 66 minutes played. 3-1.
It had an invitation attached, but he couldn't avail himself of the opportunity.
Well, just look at him. He thinks it's in, just wide.
An unforced error, you've got to say. Sadio Mane, useful looking attack this. A meaty but fair challenge, and it will be a throw-in. Well, just couldn't keep the ball. Well, a reminder that if the current situation holds, they will be moving on to the knockout stages league.
Well, yeah, 2 words, sum it all up: concentration and focus, Derek.
A very effective clearance. An abundance of space. And the cross is very much on. Useful ball towards the back post this time. Well, it was pretty straightforward for the goalkeeper. And it's a matter of what occurs in the final 15 minutes. Fabian. Callejon. Mertens. Callejon here. And now Hisai. Well, you've got to savour such moments. And this would reduce the deficit. And that's a fine stop. He's driven in the corner. Not all that convincing defensively. Callejon. And a good-looking ball. Nodded straight down the throat of the goalkeeper.
Right behind it. The only way you can score there goes either side of the keeper.
Good use of advantage by the referee. Zielinski. Hisai. Callejon here. And no joy as far as the cross was concerned. They will now make use of their substitutes bench. And Politano with it. It did look as though it was rather a fruitful avenue, but nothing doing. And in the second half here, and it's almost, Lee, a case of whatever they've touched has turned to goals.
Creatively, Liverpool have been great tonight, they really have. Imagination, delivery, execution, top draw performance. Chance after chance. A lovely game to watch.
Naby Keita.
Anfield.
Now Mo Salah.
For today's man of the match.
Alexander-Arnold.
Roberto Firmino.
Looking confident with the ball at his feet. Crossing into the middle. Clattered away. Zielinski. The referee's verdict is 3 additional minutes. Right on top of it, Henderson. Keita. That is a very fine challenge in difficult circumstances. 1 minute remaining. And so it is, full time here. And the good news is that they have clinched their place in the knockout stages. Here's the difficult part of the equation, Lee. As a second-place side, they might be up against one of the big guns in the knockout phase.
Well, ideally, yes, you'd finish top and then you'd take your pick on the second finishes. Slightly easier, you would say. But in this competition, at some point, you're going to play the big boys. So, big relief for through, and I'm sure the fans are very happy.